the best StarCraft players in the world converged in New York City to compete at the first Spring Arena. As a result of their impressive placings at the Winter Championship, 8 players earned all-expense-paid trips to battle for over $10,000 in prizes. The competition featured 7 Korean All-Stars, with the Canadian Huck as the sole representative of the non-Korean esports scene.
Oh my God, that was so beautiful.
Sneaky Baneling.
Oh! We got a lot of great players down here that have come from all over the world. It's going to be great competition. They're not just competing for notoriety. There is a big prize pool as well.
The 2 most seemingly invincible players are going to rematch again.
Wow.
In the Winter Championships, Dongray Gu versus Marine King Prime.
Oh, and he's going to kill the Banelings before they morph. Zergling's coming out, but is it enough? Drop in the Manor Mills. GG! The Rain King Prime is the champion of MLG.
If I won my 3rd MLG before anybody won their 2nd, I would be pretty happy. Just having another and, being able to brag or whatever you want to do, it would be really nice.
We're going to have our heroes, we're going to have our villains, and it doesn't matter where you lie. All we want to see is the best games out of the best talent in the world, and that's exactly what we're getting tonight.
Fresh off his victories at the first arena and Winter Championships, Marine King was on a quest to win his 3rd consecutive MLG. Having taken both tournaments with dominating shows of force, the Korean Terran appeared to be invincible thus far this year.
Zergling's coming out, but is it enough? Drop in the Manor Mills. GG! The Rain King Prime is the champion of MLG.
However, standing in his way was a tough field of competitors that featured some of the best talent from the 3 StarCraft races.
Marine King, Dongray Gu, Hart, Huck, Parting, Ganji, Violet, and MC. That is a star-studded lineup if I have ever seen one.
Representing the Protoss was the legendary player MC. Despite his many tournament wins, a victory at MLG had thus far eluded the boss toss. With the career high of 2nd place at MLG Orlando of 2011, the Korean hoped to come out of this event with his new personal best.
A lot of lifts coming up. Nice moves there with the Phoenixes by MC. The Roaches will be cleaned up, and MC's army is just too strong. That is it. Wow. Great opening couple games by MC there.
Also attending were Terran's Ganzi and Hart. The 2 were teammates on Complexity, and up to this point were overshadowed by Marine King's more impressive performances. A win here would propel them back into the Terran spotlight.
He has a lot more tanks than his opponent.
A little bit here. No point defense drone goes down. Actually, Hart.
Oh, he just messed up, man. Too many Marauders.
Yeah.
Way too many 2-2 Marauders. A 3-0 there for Ganzi over his teammate Hart.
Finally, many viewed Dongray Gu as the best hope to unseat the current MLG champion. The Korean Zerg met Marine King in the finals of the previous 2 tournaments, and their 2012 rivalry was becoming the stuff of legends. Both acknowledged each other's skill, and both were hungry to prove that on this day, they were the better player.
Since I was a champion of last MLG championship, I should actually win the first place out of all the players.
The tournament kicked off with round-robin pool play. During this part of the competition, every player played a best-of-3 series against every other player in attendance.
He's going to go ahead and pop his Guardian Shield, immediately go after that bunker. We do see the repair going on, and there it does go down, but hitting those sentries from the top of the ramp, they're stuck back there. There's only a single Immortal there. Zealots can't get through to do any damage, and now the Marines inside the main.
Huck will be able to force field units out for a certain amount of time, but they won't last forever.
Wow.
And look here, Roaches come in. Tunneling close, moving closer, taking down so many sentries, and the energy on the sentries is dwindling.
I don't know if this is good for Ganji. MC brought a lot of units up here that Ganji did not know about. Huge battle for MC here, crushing the force of Ganji. And suddenly, Ganji with one mistake, trying to crush that army.
This may cost him the game.
Yeah, I think it might, Tasteless.
Oh, wow, look at the bungles going down on there. All I can see is green here for MKP, but Looks like Violet is not going to have enough at this stage. I'm not so sure, as he does not have any bungles left on those infestors. He should just send those back. Instead he ends up losing 2 of them.
No, and Marine King takes it. That's it.
Oh, wow.
The result seeded 6 players into the championship bracket and eliminated the remaining 2 from competition. First to fall was Huck. During the early rounds, the Canadian Protoss only managed to take the series against Gonzi while losing his other 6 matches.
I don't know. This is a pretty scary army. Snipe there on the Templars.
And he's got a nice spread right now, Tasteless. The Zealots charging in, some of them not moving yet. And actually the Colossi are going to be picked off.
Heart wins this whole
Yeah,
game.
it looks like
Wow.
it. GG. Huck, unfortunately, with that loss, I do believe is doomed to bottom 2.
Soon after Huck's fate was sealed, Harding joined his Protoss brother as the other player eliminated from the tournament. The Korean was knocked out as a result of losing the most games from the 3 players who finished pool play with 3 and 4 records.
So that, of course, will mean that Harding has been eliminated along with Huck. 2 Protosses go down.
The championship bracket kicked off with a match between Zerg player Violet and the Terran, Hart. In Game 1, the 2 players traded bases and had to rebuild their economies from scratch. After a long stalemate, Violet was able to perform a crucial roach drop on Hart's remaining forces, and was rewarded with a GG.
So they're not going to be able to kill it. I think that Violet might just win right here, Grubby.
I think you're right, JP. Big drop here.
Everything is getting destroyed for Hart. The Roach is dealing so much damage. All that remains are these 2 Thors. Army supply.
Oh my God.
Violet held off a Marine rush in Game 2, but when Hart followed up with a bigger army, the Zerg tapped out.
To hold this, he does not have it. He doesn't even have any links, and Violet got too comfortable after that.
The next 2 games would also not go in Violet's favor. Hart relied on a combination of siege tanks, marines, and medevacs to secure 2 back-to-back victories in games 3 and 4. Violet acknowledged the loss, congratulated Hart on his victory, and wished him luck in the later rounds.
This tournament disappeared like snow before the sun. GG, well played.
On the other side of the bracket, MC, the last remaining Protoss, matched up against Dongray Gu. In Game 1, DRG held off a sentry drop in his base and then maxed out his swarm. Faced with an insurmountable deficit, MC GG'd.
He's maxed, okay. I don't really see any opportunity for MC to turn this game around, and that's going to be it.
Yes.
GG.
The rest of their match was sung to the same tune. DRG's combo of Broodlords and Infestors proved to be a winning formula, earning him a victory in the final game of their series, allowing the Zerg to advance.
Yeah, the surrounding Immortals. Turns out that's not a fair matchup either. We don't have any more storms. Bungles on the Stalkers. They cannot run away, allowing the Broodlords to do an incredible amount of damage to them. The Infestors now bungling the Stalkers, and the Immortal now taking a bungle as well. Yeah, he is just running this guy over. Here, and that's it. That's GG.
Wow.
DRG moving on.
The semifinals came down to a TVT between Marine King and Hart, and a TVZ between Gonzi and Dongray Gu. In the first match, Marine King was able to gain an early lead by decimating Hart's base with a Banshee rush. When the rest of MKP's forces came knocking at his door, Hart GG'd.
For Hart, and that would be the only way he'll really be able to defend and push. But there it is, GG. It's going to be much too late.
In Game 2, Hart went with a cheeky proxy barracks play. When he was able to get Marines inside his opponent's base, MKP was forced to GG.
Bunker now finished for Hart, and Marine King taps out. GG. What a game.
In the next game, Marine King took a page out of his adversary's book and built a proxy starport and factory right outside Hart's base. The constant pressure forced Hart to concede the third game.
Marine King is just coming down with the tank. No siege tech yet, but he doesn't really need it. Cloak has finished, but loses the Banshee. Did not even use Cloak, and now Hart cleaning up a lot of that. Still think Marine King is in the lead, but a little bit of a mistake there.
Yeah, and as there it is, GG.
In what would be the last game of their series, Marine King dropped 4 Hellions at his opponent's base. Hart was initially able to push them back, but at the last possible moment, MKP lined up the perfect shot and destroyed 22 SCVs in a single blow.
Almost no SCVs lost, and now the tanks are back to defend. Oh, beautiful!
Oh my God.
No way.
Oh my God, that was 22, and it doesn't even matter that the Banshee went down. 22 SCVs. It leaves Hart with 10.
With his economy in tatters, Hart went for one final push. Marine King easily defended it and advanced to his third consecutive MLG Grand Final.
Marines are all lined up taking down that Banshee, and Hellions by Marine King were expertly positioned at the top and would do maximum splash damage on those Marines. And most of the force of Heart's attack has been taken out here. May in the end win this battle, but will he win the war? It's hard to say, most likely not.
There it is, GG!
GG.
And Marine King moves on to the grand finals of the MLG Spring Arena.
In the other semifinal, Gonzi and Dongregoo waged their own war of attrition. Gonzi built up a large army, but was forced to recall it home when DRG snuck a gaggle of mutas and lings into the Terran's production line. When Gonzi was once again able to move out, DRG caught him off guard with a giant swarm of banelings. Gonzi GG'd, giving DRG the lead in their series.
Banelings here will connect directly with all the Marines, and Gonzi's army is being cleaned up definitively.
GG.
In Game 2, the players kept trading battles until Gonzi overcommitted to an attack on DRG's base. The Zerg surrounded his opponent, destroyed his army, and moved on to Game 3.
Thor and the tanks still remain standing, but with no Marine support, should be able to clean this up. There it is, GG!
For their third game, DRG once again went with a Baneling Muta strategy. As the Zerg slowly took control, Gonzi attempted to force a confrontation in the middle of the map. The battle did not go his way, and after dealing with the Terran's inadequate armies, DRG marched straight into his base, secured the victory, and moved on to face Marine King.
Yeah, these Banelings are streaming in here, just one tank. Banelings now connecting with the Marines. So many Zerglings, and the Mutalisks not that big in numbers, but definitely enough to deal with whatever remnants of resistance the Terran has here to defend. And Gonzi definitely not looking in a great position by any means. GG by Gonzi. Dongregoo, who was almost about to be eliminated in this 8-man round robin, he has transformed himself into a winning player once again to face Marine King in the finals.
For the third consecutive time, the grand finals would once again be played between Dongregoo and Marine King Prime. During the winter season, MKP had triumphed over DRG Zerg Swarm at both the Winter Arena and Winter Championship. Now in the spring season, DRG hoped to end the Terran's domination and take home a victory for the Zerg Swarm.
Take a look at that 68% to 70%.
In Game 1, Marine King survived 3 massive engagements with DRG. Left with too few resources at home, Dongregoo gave Game 1 to Marine King.
Beautifully, does he have enough to actually fend off all of these Marines and Marauders? And it looks like, yes, absolutely he does.
He's actually interesting in pushing forward even more. He scans, he sees more Banelings really retreat. The Hellions are in the front there to absorb the damage from the Banelings, and I don't think there's any way, unless he splits perfectly, that he's going to win this battle. And then, as I said, that he split perfectly and won that battle, so very nice. He is now going to go and push forward. He's going to go for this hatchery. The hatchery was not even canceled. Look at the Banelings are coming in, hitting in this kind of odd angle right now. And oh my God, Marine King Prime is just so good with his splitting that the Banelings can't be optimized. He denies that expansion. GG!
Learning from his mistakes in the prior game, DRG used a pincer attack to pull Marine King's units out of position. With his opponent distracted, the Zerg used the bulk of his army to attack elsewhere.
Well, look at this. He's trying to draw the units up into the main base, and he's doing it very well as Roaches go into the third at exactly that moment. 2 command centers being built, going to have them both canceled. In fact, one dies.
Still off balance, MKP was not prepared when DRG tech switched to Mutas. The Terran was forced to concede Game 2 to DRG.
And look, I think this is, in fact, the killing blow, and that'll put us here at 1-1. GG.
In Game 3, the Zerg fought off a drop by Marine King and then defended another attack at the front of his base. These 2 battles earned him the victory in Game 3 and the lead in the series.
Hitting the medevacs.
Great job.
Already over here at the expansion.
Oh man, those little Marines split off. They could have helped a bit in that battle, but you know, they've done a lot of damage here.
And here we go.
And having to actually kill the siege tanks off there, as the Banelings would have all died trying to run away. And going after these Marines now as well.
I think that's it.
Dude, it's 60 supply to 108. And GG. DRG is now up 2-1, winning on that map that he oftentimes hates so much.
Game 4 saw DRG's Roach and Baneling rush not achieve as much damage as the Zerg had hoped.
Flame Hellions, they need to try to stop as many Lings as possible. If it's just the Roaches or just the Lings, he can hold it pretty easily.
Here we go.
That is a lot of Banelings.
The Banelings coming in now, destroying the Hellions. now getting up there, but the Roaches are getting in the way, and he manages to close up the entrance over there. The SCVs indeed will be casualties in this game.
And look
but
at this.
He's not even going to detonate the Banelings on the SCVs. He says, no, I'll save them.
This left him at a disadvantage when MKP retaliated with Marines and Marauders.
This is going to be pretty hard, Tasteless. Those Blue Flames dealing some big damage to the Zerglings.
Oh my God, and the fact that he lost those mutas means I think he may very well lose this Dark Base, targeting it down. Well, Micro behind the minerals.
Oh, the Banelings not really connecting as much as he wants. And Marine King with beautiful splits, beautiful Micro, pushing everything back. DRG continues to send in wave after wave. Can he actually eliminate all these units? Great Micro still by Marine King. The Marine count getting very...
Marine King took the win, and the two moved on to Game 5. Marine King battled through DRG's Roaches in Game 5, while his opponent took Game 6 by forcing his way through MKP's defenses.
Marauders as best he can. Marauders are being healed so well.
I guess he cannot. All right, now here's the question. Can he hold on to this one attack? More Marines coming down here now. The tank is about to go down.
Oh, this is very nice for DRG. He has a lot of Roaches here. And will he be able to overwhelm?
Dealing damage too quickly. I think that Zerg is actually going to lose this fight.
Oh my God, those Medivacs doing such a great job against him.
GG.
And GG.
Just barely enough. Practically naked expansion under attack here by the Roaches. They're coming down right now. Going towards the bunker. The Banelings follow up next. They could hit the SCVs, they could hit the Marines, they can hit pretty much whatever they want.
And at the same time, Tasteless, we do have Marine King attacking, but the Lings and Banelings doing a great job. DRG has more than enough over here. Marine King right now at 10 SCVs, 2 Hellions, and a Marauder. I don't care how good your Micro is, that's not going to beat this force.
Yeah, well,
GG.
This set up a decisive 7th game, the winner of which would go home as the Spring Arena champion. DRG led off with heavy Zergling pressure that caught MKP by surprise.
So unless he gets caught completely off guard again, which is possible! All
right, he's taking some hits over here on the Marines, and they will go down here without a doubt.
Now, great job by DRG.
Forced to pull his SCVs from the mineral line, Marine King's game was thrown on tilt.
Marine King can't be happy with this, bringing out only 4 SCVs to help battle, and these Zerglings doing a great job against them, and ends up killing some of them off. The Zerglings very low on health right now, though. Banelings.
Oh my
All right,
God.
here we go. This is probably going to be decided right this second. A ton of Zerglings running in, surrounding these units and killing everything. DRG, amazing play here, breaking through.
From behind the camp.
Oh, here he goes. So many Banelings rolling down here, killing through this army. A huge attack by DRG, sandwiching everything. And now he's going to get the Medivacs as well.
Then, in a last-ditch effort to win, Marine King pulled his SCVs for another attack.
Well, look at his face, he's moving out here, but he has to try. Can he use these if the SCVs are hit by the Banelings and he takes it right?
Oh, here we go, everything just exploding. And it is looking like we are going to crown our champion, Tasteless. We should be seeing a GG in just a moment. Oh, and DRG, he breaks the curse. He is overwhelmed with excitement. Congratulations to our champion, Dongray Gu.
I really feel great about it. Really wanted to win this MLG arena. But I always have to stop at the end of it, usually. Being a best, being a legend, means a lot to the programmers. And I think if that happens, I'll be really proud of myself.
Now an MLG champion, DRG has secured the top seed for the next arena and has guaranteed himself a spot at the upcoming Spring Championships. To find out how the StarCraft tournament will develop, stay tuned to future episodes of MLG Weekly. What's up, everyone? Chris Puckett here with the top 10 plays from the first Spring Arena. Coming in at number 10, Violet performs a massive Baneling bust on Marine King's base.
Siege mode will not be done for this attack. Only a handful of Marauders are up at the front.
So what he wants to do, Marine King needs to put those tanks in front, try and soak the Baneling shots on them while moving the Marines back, maybe get some of the Banelings to blow up on the SCVs. He just needs to keep his fighting units alive as much as possible, but there's just too much stuff. Violet had almost 3 times the army value compared to Marine King.
Hart grabs our number 9 spot when he wins his match against Parting with 0 supply.
2 more force fields come out, and those were great force fields. He really needed it. But again, what does he do at this point? You know, I mean,
Well, the funny thing
Technically,
is,
he could lift and win.
not sure why he's not going to the island yet. There used to be creep there, but in the new version of Metropolis, there's just the rocks. There's plenty of space to long distance mine with Mule. Now I feel like he did get that idea, and partying GG.
At number 8, Marine King shows off his SCV Micro while holding off MC's rush.
For their lives. Here's the more SCVs coming in from the main base. The zone's going to work. We'll have to keep an eye on its kill count. The Marines are in the back, and really what MC is really focusing on are those SCVs. MC pulling, or Marine King.
MC gets his revenge at number 7 with his amazing storms from that same game.
Into the third base, cutting some of the Marines
Let's
off.
take a look at that storm. Oh, second storm is great. First one is great, and the third one is zoning off the army. Zealots cleaning up the dregs of that fight.
MC's back at number 6, this time winning a mothership battle against Parting.
All right, Vortex is 100. Hold that thought. The battle started up.
Everything is blue.
I don't actually know what's going on. Grubby, I guess we're going to find out what's happening in a little bit. The Colossus are just hitting each other. It actually looks like MC's army is winning. I'm basing that off the supply count, not off what this actually looks like.
Read the numbers, Stace. Let's read the numbers.
74 to 86.
Yep,
now
okay.
64.
Yeah, I totally saw that coming.
Violet's Ninja Infestors earn him the number 5 play of the tournament.
Oh, look. Violet's sending one single burrowed infestor back to that assimilator, and that could be GG. There is also a pylon down here in the southeast.
We have one more infestor now going to the right. I think that's what he wants to do.
That is
Where is the observer? The observer's up here at the very north at the 12. So he might be able to do this. If he
Backwards is about ready to go down.
About to pop.
He's got to take that out. The infested parents get popped over here on the assimilator. At the same time, the pylon as well. The pylon goes down. The assimilator's the last thing left standing. One zealot comes in, and oh my God, it's going down 18-4.
The party good game.
GG.
Violet takes it.
Gonzi comes in at number 4 when he holds off Marine King's Marauder Rush with his SCVs.
He does have the conventional finish. They're the SCVs trying to be pulled. The big thing is that Marine King cannot get surrounded. But he clicked on a Marine. Clicked on the mineral patch.
It almost has it. And
the third Marauder popping out there. He does get one.
Ganji dealing with this so well so far, JP. SCVs are great against Marauders, and look at that, Ganji surrounding another, and MKP's rush not being effective in the way he wanted it to.
At number 3, Huck defends his base against Parting's DT without using an observer.
13 times more probes.
That's
a huge number.
Oh, I love this too. Check it out.
That's really cute.
He puts the pylons around the.
Look at this.
Look at that.
What a cutie
Sex
patootie this
appeal,
guy
man.
is.
Marine King comes in at number 2, frying 22 of Heart's SCVs and a single torch.
And now the tanks are back to defend. Oh, beautiful!
Oh my God.
No way.
Oh my God, that was 22, and it doesn't even matter that the Banshee went down. 22 SCVs. It leaves Heart with 10.
And at number 1, MC performs a sentry drop in DRG's main to sweep the series against the legendary Zerg.
Faceless, he's going to go to force field the ramp.
Okay, watch and learn, everybody. They'll block the ramp.
This is so powerful. MC with a very tricky build. This is why we couldn't figure it out before, because this is not the build order for a build like this. So this is going to be something that has already confused his opponent. Look at that. He
cool. Look at that. It's placed perfectly.
Yeah.
So we can elevate them up there so quickly. Oh, man.
And so DRG's main base most likely just going to die here. I mean, it looks like it is going to be
I love
perhaps.
this strategy.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
That's it for this Top 10. Head over to MLG.tv for more awesome StarCraft action. Well, that's it for this episode. Tune in next time for another installment of MLG Weekly.